Alright, lately I've been receiving messages from people who recently created their Payoneer account, and they were telling me that Payoneer is asking them to fund their accounts before they'll be able to create USD accounts or pounds accounts. While I think that that is not ideal, well, in this video I'll be showing you how to do it. It's going to be a live demo. You're going to actually see me buying Payoneer funds and sending them to my Payoneer accounts, so that you can do the same for yourself. Now I'm going to try to do this as easy as possible so that if you're doing this for the first time, it's not going to be difficult. But at the same time, if you feel like it is too complicated for you and you want me to do it for you, then you can message me. I have my link in the description. You can contact me, but just know that it's not going to be cheap. You're going to be paying for my time and data. So knowing this, I'm sure you're going to try to make sure you understand it. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, for this to work, you're going to have to register on this website. It is called OKX. I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you can just click on it and you can register. When you click on the link, it will bring you to the app. You have to install the app. If you're using an Android phone, it's there. If you're using an iOS device, which is iPhones, you can also get the app. And after you have added the app to your device, just tap Get Started and you're going to register yourself. For me, I've already created an account, so I'm going to just tap Login. Okay, so after you have registered and you have logged in, this is what you're probably going to see. Unless in the future they change how it looks like, but it's going to be similar at least. So what you want to do is to come up here to these 9 dots, you tap it, and then I've already registered and verified my account. I'm going to suggest you do the same so that it will give you full access to the app, because some people will not want to sell their Payoneer funds to you if you are not completely verified. I verified using my NIN, the plastic card. I have a video on how to create one for yourself. I'll link it in the description as well. So after you have fully registered yourself, if you're not verified, you just tap on your profile here and then you tap verification and you're going to be able to follow the process. It's not difficult. So after you come here, you want to tap here to switch to Pro. So I'll tap it and then I'll tap switch to Pro. It's going to restart and now you're going to get more functionalities from the app. So after the app restarts, you come back here again to these 9 dots, you tap it and then you tap P2P trading. Now what we're essentially trying to do is we're going to buy some USDT. USDT is just USD in crypto, and you're going to use that USD to buy Payoneer funds. And when you buy the Payoneer funds, it's going to be sent to your Payoneer account. Alright, so that's just the rough explanation. So what we want to do now is to buy USDT, and you should know that the lowest amount you can send on Payoneer is $50. So we are going to have to buy $50 worth of USDT. And I'm going to show you how to choose the right people to buy from on OKX. Now the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you check their transaction history. Now this person has had 994 transactions, and out of 994, only 93% of all the transactions have been successful. That is a good sign. Anything above 90 or maybe just 95 is a good sign. So I'm not going to go for this person for now. So let's scroll till we find someone with a better stats. Okay, so we can see this person has done over 5,000 transactions and 96% of all the transactions have worked. So this is a very good person you can transact with. But we can still go down. Even this person has done over 5,000 transactions and 98% of the transactions have been successful. But as you can see, this person is selling 1 USDT for 760 naira 3 kobo. But if you check this other person, he is selling, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but the person is selling for just 760 naira per USDT, which is actually quite nice. So you just go through the list of people, you check their transactions and the percentage of their successful transactions, and then you check the price which they are selling 1 USDT for, and if it is something you're okay with, then you go for the person. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be going for this person. Something I forgot to mention is that these people with this icon on the right, they are verified people. That means they have submitted maybe their NIN, their voter's card, their driver's license to get verified. You can see this person is not completely verified and the person has only carried out 16 transactions. I'm not going to go for someone like this until they have done a lot of transactions. And the person does not have the verification badge. Let's see if there are other people that do not have verification badges. This person also does not have a verification badge. This person does not have one either. So you just need to watch out for all those things. Go for people with verification badges that have a lot of transactions and have high percentage of successful transactions. Okay, I've spoken enough, so let's just get on with the buying. So I'm going to be going with this person. This person wants bank transfer as a way of payment, which is normal in Nigeria. You have to transfer money to the person's bank account. So I'll tap buy. For this tutorial, I want to buy 50 USDT because that's the smallest amount you can get on Payoneer. Here it's going to say by total price. That means it is asking you to enter the total amount of Naira you want to send. But we don't want to even bother ourselves doing calculations. We'll just come here and tap by amount, and it's going to change this to USDT. So we want 50 USDT, and that is 38,000 Naira, which is okay in today's rates. So from here, you just scroll down to see how long the person wants to wait for you to send the money, and the person is saying 15 minutes is the amount of time they're going to wait before you send the money. And you can see how the person wants to be paid through Palm Play. And you can also see the person's name, and yeah, so if you are ready to pay, just tap buy. And after tapping buy, you can see there's a countdown happening right now. I have 14 minutes roughly to send the person the money. And how do I even check the way to send? So I'll tap continue, and you can see over here it says open your bank app and then send. I need this thing to go away. Okay, send money, send 38,000 Naira to this person. This is the name of the person's bank, and this is their account number. So I'm going to do that right now, but I want you to know that whenever you do this, the person's account number will be different unless you are trading with the same person. So please do not just do it once and say, okay, how do I explain this? Maybe after you're doing it the first time and you write the person's account number down, don't just send money to the person again next time. You have to do this process from the beginning, because some people I know have lost money doing this. So you do it from the beginning. You may get somebody else that you send the money to. Do not send it because you have worked with this person before. Make sure you start the process from the beginning again. Alright, hopefully that is understood. Now I'm going to send money to this person. All I have to do is just copy their account number, and then I'm going to send the money to their bank, which is Palm Play. So I'm in the Pocket app by PiggyVest, and now I'm going to be sending the money to the person. So all I have to do is just tap transfer, and then I'll tap 38,000 Naira, then tap send. So now that I've sent the money to the person, I'll come back to the app, the OKX app, and then I'll tap payment completed. And they're going to ask for proof of payment, so that means I can go back and maybe take a screenshot or download the PDF of the payment that I made. So for Pocket app, I'll tap transaction, and this is the transaction I recently made. So I'll tap it, and I can download the receipt, or I can just take a screenshot of it. So I'm going to take a screenshot of it. So after taking the screenshot, I'll come here, I'll tap this plus button, and this is the screenshot here. I'll just tap it. It's going to upload it to the website or the app, and then tap submit. And now all I have to do is just wait for the person to release the funds. So now OKX is going to notify the person that I've sent the money. You should go and check their account, and after they have checked their account and confirmed that I've sent the money, they're going to release the crypto for me. Okay, you can see 50 USDT has been released to my account. So if I go back now, so as you can see, I now have 50 USDT. Now that is just the first part. Now we have to sell this 50 USDT to get Payoneer funds, and that will be the second part. So if you are finding this video helpful so far, please give it a like. All right, let's move to the next part. All right, so welcome to the next part. Let's keep this video moving. Okay, so what we want to do now is tap here after we've gotten our USDT, and then we tap P2P trading. Okay, so when you get here again, this time you want to come up here and you change this from NGN to USD. Then you tap USD, and this time we're going to tap sell because we want to sell the USDT we have for Payoneer funds. So you tap sell, and then you come up here to filters, you tap it, and what you want to do is just scroll down till you find Payoneer. Okay, so this is Payoneer. You tap it and you tap apply. So we are telling the app that we want to sell our USDT for Payoneer. And like we did last time, we just look for people that have high transactions and high success rates. So I'm just going to scroll down till I find someone. Okay, so this is someone that I've traded with before. You can see the person has over 2,000 transactions and 95% of the transactions were successful. And another thing you should take note of is their limits. You can see this person is only going to accept you if you have up to $2,000 to $60,000. This person is going to accept you if you have up to $50 to $50,000. And this person is also going to accept you if you have up to $50 to $23,000. So I'm going to work with this person because I've even traded with the person before. So I'm going to tap sell. Now it is asking me how much of my USDT I want to sell. I'll tap max because I only have 50. So that means I'm going to receive 50 Payoneer funds. So I'm going to tap sell USDT. Well, as you can see now, it is going to ask me to add my Payoneer account information. I've already done this, but I had to delete the account information because I know that people that will be doing this for the first time will also receive this notification. Had it been I didn't delete my Payoneer information, then it's just going to go to the next part. So what you want to do is to tap add, and then you enter the email registered to your Payoneer account. So just enter the email and then you tap save. See, it says method successful, blah blah blah. So all I have to do now is just tap sell USDT with 0 fees. It's just giving me the final value, so I'll just tap sell. So all I have to do now is just wait for the person to send the funds to my Payoneer account, and when they have sent the funds, they're going to notify me over here. So I'll go and log into my Payoneer account to check if I have $50 over there. So I'm going to pause the video now because this one takes some time, because when the person sends the money, it takes like 5 to 8 minutes before you're going to see the money. So I'll just pause the video for now, and then I'll get back to it once I receive the funds. Alright, I'll be seeing you then. Okay, so the person has said they have sent the funds, and they sent a screenshot, just like I sent a screenshot to somebody when I sent them that money in Naira. As you can see, it says the person paid 50 USD to my email, and yeah, this is normal. But what you should know is that do not just rely on screenshots, because some people, some people will try to scam, definitely. Whenever you receive all these kind of messages, make sure you check to confirm that you have actually received the funds. So what I'll do now is go to Payoneer. Alright, so I'm back to the home page, and as you can see, the last transaction was from last month, 31st of May, and we are already in June. So yeah, I haven't received the funds yet, so I'll have to wait now for the funds to reflect. And like I said, it will take roughly 5 to 8 minutes before the funds will reflect here. So all I have to do is just wait now, and I'll keep refreshing until it shows up. So in case the person is telling you that I have sent the funds, release the money, release the crypto quickly, just tell them that no, you want to wait until you get the confirmation. So that's what I'm going to say now. So I just said, alright, waiting for funds to reflect on my account. So I'll tap here to send the person a message, and the person, if they want, they will read it. If they don't want to, then they don't have to read the message. So when Payoneer sends me the funds, then I'll get back to the video. Alright, so as you can see, I now have 50 USD in my Payoneer account, and the money was sent today, the 9th of June 2023. I'm going to refresh the page so that those of you that may be doubting will see that it is actually true. So yeah, the same thing. Alright, so now I can actually approve that the funds have been sent. So I'll go back to the app. I told the person that I'm waiting for the funds to reflect, and the person said okay. So now that the funds, I've seen that the funds are there, all I have to do now is just tap release crypto. So this means that the money that I'll be sending to the person will be released to their account. So now I'm going to have to answer some questions. Anyway, just one question, and it's asking me how much I received from this person. And after checking, I know I received 50. So I'm going to tap 50 and then tap confirm. So now it says order complete, and it's asking me to rate the person, which I always do. If I have a good experience, I always rate them good, and that's all. So now this one is done. I see it says I sold my 50 USD for Payoneer, and I don't know why it's asking me to. Now if I head back to my, now you can see the money just went down. It went from 50 to 0. So I've sold my USDT for Payoneer funds, and as you can see, I have the Payoneer funds here. If I refresh, they are still here. Anyways, it's time to just stop the video. So yeah, instead of just keeping the Payoneer funds, I'm going to be making another video on how to withdraw your Payoneer funds in black market rates. So that should be a good video, killing two birds with one stone. But anyways, if you found the video helpful, like I said, please give it a like. If you have questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to respond as soon as I can. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.